This is Eric Muathe, themuathe.com, April 2nd after the close, March 2009. This is the Russell 2000 small cap, and we are looking at a 1 year daily chart. What I see here is if you take this line here, which was the lows in November, and that held together until the break late in early February, this break right here, if you take that as a price where this instrument started dropping to new lows from mid-February to the early March sell-off right here, this break, and take a line right here and realize that it seems like this seems to be an area of resistance, and we actually closed exactly on that line, somewhere around there, after breaching it to the upside. So if this market has the intention of moving lower from current levels, this might be some of the weakness or the things that are developing within the instrument that show some kind of resistance. So the way I look at it is, look, this is if you move back and say, if you take this closing high right here, let me show that right there. So there was a breakout, okay? It just happens to walk into resistance around these levels with the gray line. Now, so we might either if you are long, then you really do need to see this instrument break out and close above this level, all right, if you are long. And if you are short, of course, you want to see this stalling action continue, preventing the market from going higher. Another way to look at it is, so I guess in conclusion, right here, we need to see a follow through or a stalling, either way, depending on what direction you are leaning towards. And that goes to those who are making money on the long side. I would encourage you to always be taking money, profits, as you go along the process. Some of the long ideas you have might be holds for a while, but I suspect that markets always give back gains before they advance further. So it's a good practice to take profits whenever you have them. Again, if you take a look at the daily RSI, you see, and I'm gonna zoom in to emphasize the point, recently we stalled when we formed a double top right here on the RSI, and now we are back in this area showing resistance on the RSI. So for those who are long, the last thing you want to do, or the last thing you want to see, is this market rolling over and pointing lower. That's actually a bearish development, absolutely. And those who are long would actually rather that the market now continues with a follow through and breaks out. That would be bullish. But if we stall, that's a sell signal. If you take a look at the QQQs, and this is I think a 5-month or 6-month hourly chart for the QQQQs, quad Qs, is what we see here is we broke above the highs in January, which happened to be where we stopped going higher in February. So we've broken above that to the upside. In other words, we did move above that most of the day. We came back and tested it in the last hour or so of trading, and we did not close below this line. So as long as we are holding above these top lines here that were resistance here, here, and here, and actually if you go back, there was also resistance in November right here. So this has been an area of resistance going back many months, almost 5 months. So we moved above it, we came back and back tested it in the last couple of hours of trading, and as long as we keep above those levels, then the market continues being healthy to the upside. I had talked about sprint on Friday, and this is a sprint 2-week yearly chart. Now I gotta tell you, I'm really surprised that I'm even talking about sprint. I mean, who talks about sprint? Are you kidding me? Sprint as a stock, a momentum stock? What? Yeah, but you know what? It is what it is. Sprint, surprisingly, I mean, after it had a very nasty end of 2008, seems to be acting very well. You know, here we are now. We did break out above the price I talked about last Friday in my video, and the buy point was $4.14, a move above that, and we did move above that. Actually traded as high as 457 today before we pull back in the last hour. So we still remain above this level. So I say sprint is still a buy above 414 with a stop 5 to 10% below your purchase price. Okay, my price target for sprint is somewhere in the $8 area, $9 area, which would be this area of consolidation right here, the midpoint, somewhere around there. I would say just about $8-9 if you hold on long enough. Okay, and that assumes that the market is healthy. Okay, I apologize for the cold. As long as I'm trying to make you money, I'm sure you don't care about the voice. I know it's very sexy. It is sexy to me. This is Eric Mwathe with Mwathe.com, always trying to have some fun, you know. Smile. Peace and blessings to you.